What's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Today we're going to be talking about Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers. So as a lot of us know by now, Ben Simmons is going to miss a good chunk of his rookie campaign with what is known as the Jones fracture, which is actually an injury that has really hindered other NBA players in the past. I mean, I know a notable one is Yao Ming, who ended up having to retire early because of that same injury in his career. And, you look at the 76ers team, and it really does raise the question, should Ben Simmons just sit the whole entire year? I mean, how old is he? He is 20 years of age. So, he left college after his rookie season, or after his freshman year. And this would really give the 76ers a chance to kind of fix this roster a bit. I mean, they have Joel Embiid, Jahlil Okafor, they have Dario Saric, Nerlens Noel, just all these big dudes out here. It would give a chance for them to maybe get some more playing time and kind of up their trade value a little bit for this team. And really, it would give the 76ers another year to just reassemble this roster and fit more of the style of play that a guy like Ben Simmons would use, if they're looking to build around that kind of player, which I assume they would, seeing how they took him with the #1 pick overall. And regardless, you put Ben Simmons on this team now. You rush him back, you rush the young blood back, you make him play. Is this team really going to do that much better with him than without him? Are they a playoff team? No, they're not. So if you ask me, you go ahead, you sit the boy for the year, let him work on, getting back healthy 100%. It's so early in the man's career that, yeah, it does suck. I mean, it makes you think that this team is cursed with the likes of, Embiid being out for 2 seasons, Nerlens Noel missing a season, and just stuff like that. It doesn't make you think this team is cursed. But, I don't know, I just look at this team, and I don't think it makes sense to play him this season. Would he sell tickets? Yeah, he'd sell a few more tickets. I mean, players would come, or fans would want to come to watch Ben Simmons play. But after, the first 20 L's, that's going to kind of dwindle down a bit. Not only that, but sure, let's say Ben Simmons brings your team another 10 extra wins. Let's say he's plus 10 in the win column due to playing Ben Simmons. Fact of the matter, you're still not making playoffs. And you're hurting your lottery chances. You're hurting yourself to bring in a top draft pick, that season. And I know the big name out there right now is Harry Giles. He's a power forward for Duke. So, yeah, would that be the optimal choice for the 76ers, assuming they got the first pick? No, not really, because it would just add to the team's just abundance of big men. It just wouldn't make sense. But you got a player like Josh Jackson, who is a kind of a guard/forward player, great defensive player. I mean, people are saying he's like the best perimeter defender that some scouts have seen in as many as 5 years, which is a lot of shoes to fill, big shoes to fill. But at the same time, man, if he could bring something to a team like that, that'd be a good fit for the 76ers. Although his jump shot's not all that great, it's something that needs to be worked on. So I would kind of compare him to a Michael Kidd, Gildress kind of player out there. But you also got what's this guy from Washington, Markelle Fultz, I think his name is. He's a freshman point guard, 6'5", just a very mature for his age type of player. So that would be a good fit on this team, assuming that this team doesn't make the playoffs. Then you got guys like Jason Tatum from Duke, who a guard/forward player, 6'8". And what I'm seeing with this team, what I'm seeing this team doing in the future is putting Ben Simmons perhaps in the power forward position, or even if you want to keep him at small forward, assuming what position he plays well. If you can get a lengthy guy in the draft like that, this team is going to kind of have that same identity as the Milwaukee Bucks of just being a very lengthy defending team, which can be good. Not saying Ben Simmons is great at defense. I really don't know his defensive game, but he does have the length. So you get a guy like Josh Jackson out there, then it's kind of intriguing going forward. And a lot of people are saying that Joel Embiid is actually going to be starting the NBA season for the 76ers. So Jahlil Okafor, in my opinion, had a great rookie campaign. Didn't he average 20 points a game, or at least around there? So, I mean, you have trade value right there, assuming, you want to keep Embiid as that being your guy. Maybe even make Jahlil a power forward, which I think he could definitely can play. Although it kind of goes down to the whole Marc Gasol, Zach Randolph, or even the not really old school, but just a few years ago, the Andre Drummond, Greg Monroe dynamic in the paint, which I don't really know if it really works in the NBA in this day and age. But I don't know, man. I think that it would just make sense to sit Ben Simmons. No sense of rushing him back. Yes, does it suck? Is it going to hinder his ability to grow as a player? Maybe. But if he's as good as everybody says he is, he'll bounce back from it. He can use this time in the offseason to really work on his strength and upper body strength, and just maybe work on his jump shot a bit either. I mean, you don't need your foot for that. At least I don't jump when I shoot. I'm sure he actually does, but most good players do. So yeah, just makes sense to me, guys. And actually, let me Yeah, so I actually did sit Ben Simmons for the season here, so he's at 0 points a game. So I just want to see how this team would perform without him. And of course, as you guys can see, they did not make playoffs, finished 35-47, which is still a improvement from last season, I believe. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Ben Simmons and this injury. It does suck as a 76ers fan. I mean, I'm not a 76ers fan, but I'm sure it does suck just as like a fan of the NBA and whatnot, because you do want to see these young, high-drafted players being able to play for their team and hopefully perform and change that franchise going forward. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below, and peace out, my friends.